Hi, welcome to the social space. I am Eric Foster, and I have placed a special message for everyone under the cushion of my seat. I will look now. I forgot I did this. That's why it sounds like I'm surprised when I'm reading this. All right, here's what I wrote for everyone. It is my great pleasure to welcome Mr. Tater Knob. He has presents. What? Oh, wow. We have a special guest.
Seriously?
I don't know any more than y'all do. Grandpa Jenkins!
Hey everybody, it's great to see everybody. Please remain seated, it's okay. Wonderful to be here, thanks you all for having me. Now I have these, I think they're Chili's credit cards to give you guys. There's some sort of line of credit you can take out with Chili's or something like that. I got QR codes, which I think means quite radioactive or something like that. It's got little Minecraft cubes on it, I'm not sure if
wow, yeah.
Okay.
Do I just sit right?
Yeah.
There you go.
I was told that it was going to be a chair. Thank you for these. I appreciate it. So y'all did get my rider, which is nice. So I just wanted to drop those by.
Hey, Grandpa.
How are y'all doing? It's been a while since I've been in.
It has
I
been
don't
a while.
suppose you came by to watch the production of Newsies out at Wichita Theater.
You know, Eric, I don't do much live theater anymore. There's one called Cats, and I'm allergic, so I try to stay away from live theater. But I did hear that Wichita Theater's doing quite a production of that show, Newsies, about a bunch of teenagers taking on the dangers of capitalism. And I heard the lead guy in there is incredibly handsome. And I heard that there's one part where he hits a high A on stage in front of everybody. It's real powerful.
There you go.
So
Yeah.
it might be worth checking out.
What does a high A sound like? Do we know?
I couldn't tell you. You
Oh,
have to
okay.
go see for yourself every weekend in July at the Wichita Theater. So anyway, with that being said, I should probably get back to here now.
Did you drive into town? Oh, you live here
We
now.
rode into town.
Oh, you rode into
Yeah.
town, right? Yeah.
Thank you. Y'all have a good
Wow! Grandpa Jenkins from Taterville, Texas. Oh my God! Well, sorry, Kayla. See you later.
Oh my goodness.
Well, if you have no idea who that is, we'll have to play some of his. Let me say, let me introduce everybody, then we'll talk about that. Jackie Hager over here.
Hello.
Hey,
You know, that's the joy of this office. You just never know from one day to another what's going to happen.
by the way, if I ever need to smuggle something through an airport, I'm wearing that shirt. Right there in the sleeves.
I might just fly right on out of here.
To your right, Andrew Bell.
Yes.
We're going to see Grandpa Jenkins. Did you know?
No.
I
Yeah.
know there was a
My
speaker
heart
over
is
here.
racing right now. I was like, what is happening?
Over my shoulder, Anthony Ailey.
Yes.
Who again did not receive anything.
2 more shows after this. Oh, you know what? Everyone always forgets Anthony with the plants. There you go, buddy.
Oh my
Is that
gosh.
right?
And to my right, representing Taco Fest, Keyla Ahow.
Kayla, welcome.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
Oh my
Real quick,
goodness.
we have to thank our sponsors, News Channel 6, 1035. We air Sunday nights.
We do.
News Talk 1290, that's part of Town Square Media, Saturdays at 10 a.m. You can hear the audio version.
Yes.
Impact Sign at Falls Truck Center, Tanya and Sean Choate. And then Drink and Clink, who provides
Yes.
these. You want to show them here real quick?
Aren't they cute?
Beautiful. One of these is yours, Kayla. And
know.
Ivonne will be leaving with these. You can fight.
Little
who gets
M&M
what.
cakes.
And Brenna Polad and all of them at Drink and Clink provide us with.
She does. She does a great job, and she's been doing cakes for us for all kinds of occasions.
Get
and
her for your
wow,
wedding.
she's
for your-
good.
Yeah. We'll start interviewing you soon, Kayla.
No, don't worry. I like that. Okay, it's okay.
Crashed our show here. We had a mayoral episode, golly, 2 years ago.
Oh, man,
now.
at least.
And we asked mayors to send in little snippets.
We did.
And we had one from Joy, Texas. I believe Burt Burnett,
We did.
Windhorst. And then Grandpa Jenkins from Tater Knob, Texas.
Yeah.
He sent us that week, and then he kept sending us videos.
I believe it
from
was Halloween, wasn't it?
And then we interviewed him on Halloween,
Okay.
the lost episode.
The lost
We'll
episode.
play you some of those clips in the third
You know,
segment.
I knew something was up because Matt was standing in the conference room, and Matt never just comes to the conference room and stands there, and I go, "Are you okay?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm good." Missed it.
And there's a huge speaker behind you.
Yeah.
Okay. Kayla, tell us a little bit about yourself and you know how you became involved in Taco Fest.
Well, I work for Zavala for almost 2 years now. Well, this is my second year as a member of the board of Zavala, Hispanic Cultural Initiative. It's a nonprofit here in town that our mission is to support Hispanic community and others by offering leadership opportunities and educational opportunities, and of course, preserve also our culture, our Hispanic culture. I work for the Art and Cultural Committee. I was the co-chair by that time. I'm still the co-chair this year, and now I am the chair of the fundraising and development. That's why I'm in charge of Taco Fest.
All right.
That's
So
awesome.
I am the leader of Taco Fest.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Did you get a crown for that?
Yeah, get a crown and a lot of headache. Yeah, really stressful. But I have a great committee. I had to say this year I have the best people joining me to put together this event.
Nice.
And I get involved because last year, when the comment was made on Facebook, the mayor decided to tag us along, and he said, well, if I get 1,000 likes, I'll throw a taco fest with Zavala. And that's how we get into it. And next day, he had more than 5,000 likes. He already raised like $3,000 in like 12 hours.
Wow.
And we had 3 weeks to plan the event. So
I forgot
I
how
just-
little time they had to plan it last
yeah,
year.
we had only 3 weeks.
Yeah.
We had 3 weeks to put everything together. So we all came as a team, and we try to tag along, and that's how I get involved with Taco Fest.
So Kayla,
Nice.
like, where's this event going to take place? What time?
It's going to be on July 23rd, right here at the Bud Daniels Park.
Okay.
It's from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. and we're going to have different events. We're going to have different stuff during the day. We're going to have a taco eating contest. We're also going to have the best taco competition, where we're going to celebrate traditional tacos, people's choice, and the great trophies by the Burn Shop. It's
Yeah.
going to give us they did it last year. They did
Yes.
it amazing. So this year they're going to give us again our trophies. And during the event, we also will have the Zavala International dancers dancing for us in a little bit. We will have a lady that is going to teach us how to dance salsa too. Yeah, it's going to be fun.
And by the way, when you pointed that way, Bud Daniels Park, it's literally 20 feet.
Like
down
it's
the road.
on the other
Literally
side of
like
that park.
right
Yeah,
there.
it's on that
It's
wall,
literally
yeah.
right there. And also we're going to have the kids area, the family area, that Ivonne is going to talk a little bit more about it.
I love
awesome.
how something negative can be turned into a positive. This really has a great story. You guys raised some money last year. What kind of money are you hoping to raise, and remind us where all that money goes?
Okay, we are trying really hard to raise $10,000 this year. This is our goal. But what is most important about this is we are helping kids along all this adventure, and we're taking something that was so negative and becoming to a positive. This is going to our scholarship programs. And every year, Zavala used to do a banquet when we not only celebrate the kids that get this scholarship, we celebrate their families. We thank them for all the efforts that they made for their kids to bring them to college. We also celebrate our community. The leaders from our community will celebrate the person that is more involved. And even the mayor of Santillana was celebrated once at our banquets. So we didn't have the chance and the opportunity to do that in previous years for COVID. And these years, since COVID hit us really bad, we didn't have the money to perform a good banquet.
Yeah.
So the idea is to use all these funds to provide more scholarship for kids. And I wanted to say it's not only Hispanic kids. We provide this for our community. Any kid, it doesn't matter the ethnicity, it doesn't matter where they come from. Zavala just want to provide the opportunity for them, the educational opportunity. It doesn't matter if you're not Hispanic, if you're African American, if you're it doesn't matter where you come from. You get that scholarship if you apply for it.
Really cool.
Wow, that's just a great story.
Yeah, and then I last year's, you only had the 3 weeks, but
Yes.
God, it was packed. I mean, the lines
Yeah,
from
I
the
went.
food trucks
It was
were.
good.
Yeah, I came at the end when it
We
was
did-
winding
yeah.
down, and it was.
We
still-
did not expect that many people. It was the event supported to start at 12, and at 11:30 we already have people coming in. And the mayor looked at me, it's like, Kayla, people is coming. I'm like, I know, sir.
We're not ready.
At 2 p.m. he was like, Kayla, and I'm like, yes, sir. At 4 o'clock he was like, I'm done, and I'm like, me too. Yes, we have more than we try to calculate it roughly. We have more than 3,000 people for only 7 taco vendors. We had hours, people making 2 hours line for eating tacos.
Yeah.
Gutierrez, that participated last year, had to go and back to their store twice to buy more food, to get
Wow.
more meat, to fulfill the people. It
People
was
are gonna be ready this year.
it was a great event, and we also had like a great feedback from the people. A lot of people came to our tent. A lot of people came and approached us and said, "This is great. This is awesome. That racial comment shouldn't be made. We're here to support you. We're here to support the community." And so
Yes.
that feedback, that love that we got from Wichita Falls last year was amazing. That's why this year we want to come back stronger with more taco vendors, with more activities. Make it this something that is going to be perpetual for, for the rest of.
Taco Fest 30, Taco Fest 40, Taco
Yes.
Fest 50.
know.
I tell you, I saw you about 4 o'clock last year, and you really you looked through me. Well, thank you for all the hard work y'all do out there,
Yes.
Kayla. Have we missed anything at all that you want to get out about Taco Fest? Once again, it's weekend after next.
Yes, it's the weekend after next.
By the time people
It's
see this next
Saturday.
weekend.
Yes, we're gonna be this Saturday at Farmers Market selling our shirts.
Oh, good.
So it's gonna be a pre-sale because I know that day we're gonna be really, really busy. So we're gonna do a pre-sale in Farmers Market this Saturday. So if you want to come get in your shirt, you can before the event. And we hope that everyone can come and everyone can enjoy it. And just please let us know different ways to do things. We're here to improve. This is our 2nd annual, and like I said, we want to keep this fest for the eternity if we can.
Yeah.
So
Well, if you've never been to Bud Daniel Park, a lot of people forget about that park.
Yeah.
But it's literally this perfect size, small park at the corner. Let's see, that's Ohio and 9.
9.
Ohio and
There's a lot
9.
of shade.
The street that our business is on, Jack.
I know. I was thinking
Lots of trees, too.
lots of
trees.
trees.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. There's so much shade back there. It's a great place to bring the kids,
Yeah.
the strollers,
Yeah.
hang out for a couple of hours.
Yes, and we will have a big tent in the middle with
Yeah.
chairs and tables. So whenever you get your tacos, you're able to go and sit over there. If you don't find any shade, we're gonna provide a big tent like we did last year.
Good.
Same way we did last year. We have foundation with this year too. So he's bringing RVs and cars.
Nice.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
cool.
he's one of the biggest of our sponsors. Thank you so much, Foundation. Wayland Baptist University is also with us. News Channel 6, some of our sponsors. I don't have them all in my head right now, but yes, it's going to be a great event. I hope everyone can come. I hope y'all can come.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
It's in my backyard. I can't
Yeah.
help it.
Hey, I'm looking for some judges for my taco table. So who wants to be one of the judges?
Oh, wait, you eat them?
Yes.
There you go, girl.
There you go. I got two.
I'm not
You have
kidding.
put it on the list. You have
I
to be
got
there.
it.
Okay, y'all had to be there. Y'all had to be there around 3 p.m. so you can sit at the judging table.
Perfect.
I need some judges.
Yeah.
Yvonne was with me last year. She enjoyed it very much.
Yeah, I heard about
Hey.
that. All right, Kayla, thank you so much.
That was
for
Thank you so
being
much
here.
for having me.
It's so
Thank
good
you,
to
thank
have
you so much.
on.
It was a pleasure. Thank
Yeah.
you.
And we're going to continue the Taco Fest talk. As she said, Yvonne's going to be here to talk about the kids section, about some other stuff. Burn Shop's involved, making the
Trophies.
as you said. And so we will talk to her when we come back. Thanks, Kayla.
Four incredible radio stations. That's who we are. We are Town Square Media, and we bring the best of radio to the North Texas area. Wake up early with News Talk 1290. That's us. How about Kelly Raspberry on 92.9 NIN? Yep, that's us. Bringing you the best of country with 102.3 The Bull. That's us. And rocking it all day long with 106.3 The Buzz. That's us. We are Town Square Media, and we're proud to be a sponsor of the social space.
Oh, yay, Anthony Haley. 3 weeks from South Korea. Where can people see you live?
Friday at the Holt, and then Saturday at the Farmers Market.
That's right. Awesome.
I always love seeing you at the farmer's
I know, it's a
market.
nice little treat.
I can hear you before I see you. Yep.
Some people
like-
frown upon that these days.
No, you keep saying that. Who?
can't air the man out loud.
Let's have an Anthony fest.
Yeah.
Piano fest. Thanks, Anthony. All right, Jackie over there, Andrew over there, and to our right, my right, y'all's across, friend of the Hall of Famer, Ivonne Wineinger. I forgot what 4 or 5 times are. Ivonne, good to see you.
Thank you so much for having me. It's always a pleasure and an honor to be at the show.
It
Yeah,
is.
well, you're welcome. For those who haven't seen your first 5 appearances, tell us a little bit about yourself
Oh my gosh,
and
Eric.
how you get involved in Taco Fest.
So, Ivonne Wineinger. I am co-owner of the Burn Shop, and I'm also very involved in the community. I'm a member of the Chamber of Commerce, and I'm also on Downtown Development Board. And recently I joined another nonprofit, Action Against Opioids, which is what we're going to talk a little bit about today too.
Love
That's
it.
awesome.
Yes, sir.
So we were talking about Taco Fest, and there's going to be a kids area. What nonprofit is sponsoring that little area?
So, last year things happened so fast for Taco Fest that there was just very little time for planning. So this year the goal was to make it more family oriented and be able to just tell families, hey, come on, we have a spot for the kiddos. So to support Taco Fest as well, we came in and offered to collaborate with them. So we offered to put together a kids area for the event. And Taco Fest and Zavala was extremely friendly to us and opened their arms saying, hey, we love collaborations. We love the partnership with you guys. So we came in and I said, I'll take care of it. And I was like, oh wow, now it's a little bit of a bigger job than I expected, but I definitely have enjoyed planning it and making sure that families have something to do that day and the kids have entertainment.
Well, I think it's so important if you're having a Taco Fest that, especially on a Saturday, you got to bring the kids with you.
Exactly.
So kind of give us a little bit of what we can expect for the kids to participate in activity-wise.
Yes, so the idea is because it's so hot, so we want to have some kind of water features. So, I mean, we're going to have an obstacle course. We're going to have a dunk tank. We're going to have sidewalk chalk activities, coloring stations. We're going to have a cornhole board. We're going to have Jenga, huge Jenga for the kids to play. We might have other things in there as a surprise. I want to make sure that all the kiddos get a free popsicle, the ones that come and enjoy the festivities.
That's awesome.
And just make sure that parents come and they just don't eat and go. They come and hang out and they experience the cultural side of the event as well. Get to know other community members. We're gonna have a celebrity on the dunk tank that is gonna get dunked and see what happens with that. Not gonna say names yet, but
why
it's
not?
gonna be it's you.
Oh, is it me? I'll take one.
Oh, you get Eric on there and let
Well,
us
because you
know.
get to insult people.
Surprise,
That's
Eric.
all you do all day, and it doesn't take is you insult people.
Surprise.
I'll take one. I'll take the shit. I'll eat, then I'll go talk.
So
And when you said we, I want to make sure this is clear. Action Against Opioids is who's
correct.
who's
So the nonprofit that is partnering with Zavala is Action Against Opioids.
That's awesome.
And,
what a great 2 people to get together.
Right?
And,
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna talk a little bit about our mission.
Yeah.
Our mission is to create awareness and tell people what opioids do to you when you become addicted. Try
Yeah.
to prevent it. We want to educate in whatever side of the spectrum there is, create a hub of resources for people to come and feel supported and stop making it a taboo, because addiction is such a taboo topic. People don't like to talk about it and they don't know where to go. So
Right.
the mission of organization is to make sure that people have a place to go and have the resources we can point them to when they're experiencing something so difficult as an addiction to especially painkillers and opioids. So
I think it can happen so fast. So I think
Yeah, like
you
we
can
said the last
slippery.
time she was here. People
we
have
did.
never do anything their whole life. They don't drink. They don't, and they break their arm or something. And they take some opioids, and then they addicted. And they pass
Yeah,
away.
it slides into dangerous territory so fast. So if someone's out there listening and they know, because sometimes it's embarrassing to say, I've slid into dangerous territory because of my injury and I was taking pain medication. Can they reach out to you guys for help?
oh yeah, we're such a young organization, so we're just now getting off the ground.
Okay.
We have an amazing board, people that have so much knowledge and have come forward to tell us how to proceed in different areas. So the idea is that when this hub is created, we can go ahead and just say, okay, we're here, call this number, come see us. We will direct you to the right place, either counseling, education, rehab, whatever it is. We want to point you to the right direction.
Do you think physicians are, I don't know this, I really don't, but I think it's worth asking. Do you think physicians are second guessing today more than ever before they prescribe?
You know what? It has become very, very restricted. I have
Okay.
learned that physicians nowadays have a lot of restrictions in terms of opioids and painkillers. But at the same time, they're lacking the education part. They are rushing patients and they're not taking the time to say, okay, I'm prescribing you this for this many days, and then you need to work on your own to get out of it, right? To make sure that you start, slowing down the painkillers. So they're not taking the time to educate the patient, and the patient doesn't think they have the right to ask for anything different. They just take what they're given. So, and they don't know what's going on. So
Sure.
there's a lot of fear too involved. I think doctors and physicians need to take a little bit more of stance on opioids and how they prescribe them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, what a great partnership with Taco
Oh
Fest
my
for you
gosh,
guys
yes,
to jump in
yes,
and support
yes.
the kids area for that.
We definitely partner with a great organization.
Now, tell me the mayor's going to be on the dunk.
Oh, that would be great.
Listen,
'Cause he can
that's
talk
a
some
sore
trash.
topic. It's a sore topic. I already talked to him this morning,
I
and
want
I'm
to
like,
know. I want to know when that dunk tank starts. What time does it start?
the dunk tank is all day, so
All
we're gonna
day.
be set up
Does
at noon. So if you want to come at noon, Jackie, I got you.
Yeah.
You just let
Nice
me
and cool
know.
in that dunk tank.
I want you to text me what time Steven Santiago's going to get on that dunk.
Steven Santillana has declined, but
Oh no!
Scaredy
sore
cat.
topic.
No.
He's like, well, I'm gonna be
Steven,
doing
are
my
you
thing.
watching this?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I've got to
Coming
wear a
for you.
suit and look
I'm,
professional.
I'm gonna be doing my thing, and I'm like,
My
well, she's
thing.
getting dunked. That's just it. Everybody needs a refresher.
Hey,
So-
here we go. If anybody that's watching this has Steven's cell phone number, and a lot of people do,
Say we can do this right now.
you can start texting him now.
Peer pressure, people. Come on,
Peer
help me out.
pressure. We expect to see him at that dunking booth.
Steven,
Yes.
you get to say terrible things to the people who are throwing
Yeah.
it. It's fantastic.
So the last thing I want to say, guys, is I'm a firm believer that teamwork makes the dream work.
Yes.
So when you have several organizations coming together for a cause, great things happen. So not only we are partnering with Zavala, but the Burn Shop always has the doors open for
Yes.
volunteers. We are working on the trophies as well. The Zavala dancers are going to be using our space to change and, refresh and get a little break and maybe a drink. So those things, when the heat is so intense and you are volunteering and you're dancing, the AC is the best place.
Yeah.
So let's
That's where I hung
review
out at
that.
Burn Shop for Cajun Fest. I wasn't outside.
Yeah.
at Cajun
So
Fest.
thank you to the Burn Shop.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes, ma'am.
Savala
Yes, ma'am.
and Action Against Opioids
Yes.
and Taco Fest.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 What a great 4 groups
Yes,
to
ma'am.
come together to put on an event.
Yeah, we're
you
very
know what? I
proud.
will say this about you, Yvonne. You are so downtown proud to the nth degree.
100%.
And so loyal and so
Yes, ma'am.
devoted. And I love looking at your sign every day when I park my car. It just
I
makes
can
me
literally
smile.
see it right now.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So thank you guys for
Thank you.
everything that you do.
Yes, we love our community.
Yes.
And anywhere we can help, we are open arms or buildings open. So you just have to reach out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's trade those opioid addictions for taco addictions.
Yeah.
guys.
I
Hey,
I
Chris,
love
I can
that.
roll it.
Yes, I
Put it on the
love
shirt
that.
next
I
year.
love
Yvonne,
that.
thank you
Yes.
so much for being here. Did you have a good 4th?
I had a great 4th,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's the week I started working on sponsorships for Taco Fest, and I reached out to amazing people, so I'm gonna mention them really quick if you don't mind.
Please.
The Iron Horse Puff provided us a sponsorship, Griffin Cattle and Equine in Holiday, and I also have Audio Key Productions giving us a sponsorship as well, and a few
Nice.
others there. So I was able to raise about $2,000 for the kids area
to go.
myself.
That's
yes.
awesome.
Yes.
Way to go.
Yeah.
Congrats,
In
Yvonne.
behalf of Action Against Opioids, so I'm very proud.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome job, Yvonne.
Thank you.
Well, thanks again for being here. And we're going to we're taking a break here, and in the third
always
segment,
a
we're
pleasure.
gonna show some Crimpal Jenkins to add some context to the wild man you saw at the beginning of the show. And we will get right to that. Just come on back after this break. Thanks so much.
Sorry, you caught me singing my third favorite song about a city in New Mexico. My name's Jay Burnham, and I'm here to remind you what your weekend plans are the entire month of July. Ulysses opens at the Wichita Theater, and we're bringing back every single one of your favorite characters. We got Zach. We've got Danny, Wesley, I think a Janet is in there, and of course Crunchy. Crunchy, the little kid, you know, with the sprained ankle that's got a crunch. Sorry, spoiler alert. And I have been cast as the titular Newsy, an anthropomorphic newspaper that comes to life. So there's the scene where they take the silly putty and they put it on the comics, and the family circus, what? What do you mean they cut Newsy? They cut all of it? After they asked me to write it? They didn't ask me to write it. Well, that makes more sense. In all seriousness, I'm incredibly proud to be a part of this show. The cast, top to bottom, is wonderful. The theater has done such a good job bringing this story to life. And I really, really hope that you and your family and your extended family come down to the Wichita Theater every weekend this month for Newsies.
This is a camera? It looks like a little rectangle. Hey y'all, this is Mayor Crimpell Jennings. I'm just outside of Hoker Communications right now, and I'm just about to pop in there. And I got these special Minecraft blocks that I'm going to get. Look at that.
Hello, hey, my name is Crimpell Jennings. I am the mayor and the sheriff of Tater Knob, Texas, 6-time regional champion. We are home to Casserole Corner, the Shingle Shop. Somebody's got to make them. Kennesaw County's 3rd largest crematorium and funeral home. Now, Tater Knob, we got the internet. What do you want to do for dinner? Ground beef and chips?